Hello everybody, welcome back to StoneHearth Alpha 14 with me, Bantozo, back here again. And one of the things that I really want to fix today is to, start to work with the Herbalist that we got in the previous video. And, start to make bandages and make some things so we can basically heal our people. So I have the little herbal slab put it out, and let's see what we can craft here. So we can make a small healing tonic, just one herb each, so this should be pretty good. A medical drink that heals for a minuscule amount, so it's not really that good. But I guess it's decent at least. So I think I'm always gonna try to have some of these in stock, so we're gonna try to keep like 6 always. And I mean, these are really easy to make, we only need one herb by each of these, and this should hopefully level up our herbalist pretty quick, so we can make like bandages. Need to be level 1, so that's gonna go pretty quick. And we also need a bundle of fiber for this. Use the body herbalist to heal for a small amount. So it seems like this coarse bandage is a little bit better than the healing tonic. But we got a lot of different ones. These are like 2 different buffs, and it seems like they buff all heartlings. Not sure how those works, but we're definitely gonna give those a try in the future. But we're gonna start with making this at least. So I have an idea what I want to do today. I actually got like a little bit of inspiration while I was watching the StoneHearth forums, and I found a post by, I think he or she is named Nikia, something like that. She made like a church thing, and it kind of got me inspired to make something like that on my own here. So we can see how that's gonna look. I never really made something like this, so I'm not gonna promise that it will look good, or that it will look like a real church or anything. This is just going freely, and we're gonna try it out. And we're gonna make, the walls is also gonna be custom made. And even the roof is gonna be custom made, so this is a pretty big project, I would say. So we're gonna have different in width for this. So entrance is gonna be a little bit thinner than what we got behind here, so I think I'll remove like one like this. Then we're gonna have it a little bit wider once we get back here. I think we're gonna go for a wooden floor for this. Then it's gonna go back like this. And for the front here, we're gonna use the wall. And the reason we're using it is because if we use this, we can actually place a normal, like a door here if we want to have that. And that could be pretty cool, but I mean, we could actually make so it always is open. Maybe we should give that a try. So let's try to custom make the entire thing of this. So let's go around. I'm gonna speed this up so you don't have to watch everything, but you're gonna see as we go. Seems like we got a goblin, so we're gonna see, so we take care of that goblin before we do anything. Okay, that's 3 goblins. This might actually start to get a little bit dangerous, guys, so I think I might promote Nevin Bendel here. Nevin is gonna become our 2nd soldier. I think we'll need that protection. So now we have 2 soldiers. Oh, they're shivering in fear. Yeah, we got some really good soldiers going on here. So I said in previous video that we did have a little bit of problem with food. So I'm still not entirely sure what's going on. I did read in the forums that some people had problems with the farms, with the crops. And I might have it with this, I'm not sure. So I think I will remove this corn and hope for it to start working. So I'm gonna remove the entire field. We can do the same for this one. It might be a mistake, but we really gotta try it out and see if it's gonna work. So I'm gonna try to grow corn there again. And then we're gonna have a little bit of a bigger field, where I think we're gonna grow some, let's see, let's go for turnips. So hopefully that will give a little bit more. I think we will add another one here. So some carrots as well. Okay, so let's continue with this. Hopefully we're not gonna get too disturbed while doing this. Okay, let's see here. So I'm just making like the base of this whole thing. I'm using different colors to make the building look a little bit more interesting. It should be pretty good. And here we will have the entrance. I think we should start to work on that for a bit. Gonna keep going up like this. Not sure if it should be this wide though. I think we will make it a little bit less wide, so I'm gonna add a little bit here. There's a flower down there. Hopefully they're gonna get that out of the way. So building up here, and let's see, we're gonna go here. So I think I'm gonna go with something like this. And let's remove a little bit, just to make it look better. Different colors is gonna make it look better. So we go for that, and we will add more detail as we go, so we can continue with the rest of this. So this first part here is gonna be having its very own roof. And hopefully that will be looking pretty good. So we got that height down there, so pretty happy with that. So I think maybe for the front here though, that we will keep these holes. And we might use those as the windows. So I'm just gonna go down here and we're gonna remove like this. To make them a little bit longer, I think that looks good for like a church thing, I guess. And maybe even for this side, I'm not sure if we're gonna have it for this side, maybe, I'm not sure. If we're gonna do it for this side, I think we might go here so we can have like a double. Something like that. Oh my god, wow, guys, look at that food. Something is really wrong. I really hope that this is gonna solve it, because we really don't want my people to starve. This is weird, this is weird. No food and drink. Or is it just that I'm not storing the stuff? Maybe that's the reason for the whole thing. That I haven't put it out so we can actually store it. Well, then shame on me if that's the reason. It might actually be the reason. I bet it actually is the reason. That's why the crop was there for the corn before, so we did lose probably a lot of corn for that. So because we didn't have it in the stockpile, we didn't really own it, so I really hope that this is gonna help. Really hope so. But let's continue with this. So for the front here, we're gonna make a little bit of details for this to make it look a little bit more interesting. I'm actually gonna use a color here. So I'm gonna make kind of like a cross here. I'm just gonna go for this way. We could have gone for a lot of different colors for this, and we wouldn't even need to have like this religious thingy here. It could be any religion. I don't care, to be honest. So let's see here, we're gonna go around. So let's see how we're gonna do the rest for this. Because I think I soon wanna start to work on the roof for this. So I'm just gonna go up like this. It's gonna be pretty hard to make sure that everything looks in the correct way. So let's see how it's gonna look if we go for a blue roof together with this. I'm not sure, it might be too much blue, we will see. So let's remove that one again and put it like that. Let's try to remove what we got underneath here. Yes, for now at least. Okay, we got some enemies. Okay, some incoming wolves. So we should be pretty fine against them. I do trust my soldiers, they're gonna do a good job. I do believe in them. They're gonna do a really good job. So I'm not sure if this is like, you know, the best way to go for this. If we could have gone for some different way while making this thing. I'm just like experimenting and seeing what we can achieve with this. So I think I will change the front here a little bit. So in the middle I will put some color. Not sure how it's gonna look with red in the middle. Maybe we should make the whole thing red, but in a little bit different. Let's try it out. Or maybe we should make it really dark, like that. Let's try to go for that way. Make it look a little bit more interesting. I mean, for the entrance here, we can actually add a little bit of details, so we can make it like thicker in the front. Whoops. So that looks pretty good. We're gonna go for a little bit different colors at different parts, just to make it look a little bit more better. A little bit better, I guess. It just doesn't look too good, in my opinion. If, you know, it's the same color all over the place. I think we might change these too. Maybe for this one. So that's pretty good. So we got like, I guess, like the front done with it. And hopefully not gonna screw the other things up. So we should start to work on the rest of this now. So I think, let's see here. Okay, so those windows start at the number 2 here. So let's go for the other side as well. So I think we're gonna make these windows, or these things here, that we have open space, they're gonna be a little bit wider than what we got in the front. I think it's kinda feels like it's best to start working with windows first, because they're a really big part, in my opinion, about this whole building with this. So let's see, something like that. And then we're gonna change like a few colors to make it look better, once we got like the base done with this. So that looks pretty decent. I think it's gonna look better once we actually get some swapped colors. So let's add some already. I think I'm gonna start like down here. And let's change a little bit. So I'm just gonna go like in between these. Can even go for different parts, so it actually do look different. Norm Windriser, how are you doing, man? Oh, maybe we should buy some comfy beds. At least one. I think we can maybe sell something. Let's buy another one. I really hope that this is gonna sort out the food problem we had. See, we have no food for the moment. And yeah, we should, if we want to speed this up, we should probably just remove these. They are rotten, they're gonna take forever to remove them. So it will probably be better to go this way. A bit more carrots, a little bit of pumpkins. I think that way we're gonna speed it up. I really hope that we're gonna be able to get something going pretty soon. Oak tree sapling. Just getting started. Okay, so let's continue with this. So I think around this, I'm just gonna go for a dark color, and we're gonna see how it looks once we get all like the way up to this. So when I'm doing something like this, I do kinda have a plan, but a lot of this is actually it's ideas while doing the thing. Figuring out how we can do this in a good way. Let's get some different colors for this. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we... what are you doing over here, Navin Bundle? He's an apprentice footman. So we're gonna try a thing. We're gonna go here. So Moon is in this party, so I'm gonna remove... If I can go in there. Okay, here we go. So remove him from that party, and then we go to this party. Gonna unpause it just to avoid some bugs. So add him as well, and now I'm just gonna try to give them like a move command and see if they both are gonna go there. Come on, go there, please. Come on. Because the Moon is coming down. Hopefully she's gonna wreck this zombie. Hopefully they haven't buffed them yet. They should be dangerous, but okay, we beat it. Good. Oh, that's the same place as I beated the first zombie, I think, isn't it? Okay, so we saved Nevin, so that's good. And maybe we should name Nevin, by the way. So I think this is gonna be Aiden. So welcome back to our town, Aiden. Hope you're gonna have a good time. Really hope that this crops is gonna start growing soon, because we really need to get food going, guys. Really need that food. So I saw that here we might have a little bit of problem. I'm gonna try to figure it out. So for the other side we did just go this far. And then we're gonna have to add another layer on top here. So now they look almost identical. I saw the difference here. Now they are the same, I think. 5 in height, those are 5 in height as well. So they're the same height now, so it's good. So let's start like with the back. I think we can have like a big window in the back here. This might be too big. We might actually divide it into 3 different windows. That could look pretty cool. Yeah, let's try that out. Definitely gonna be a little bit taller, maybe like this. And for the centerpiece we can actually make that even a little bit taller than the other ones. Oh, there's a new creature, a Varanus. And this is the smaller variety. He's pretty big, that dude. Don't seem to be too much of a problem for Moan though. She's doing really good. So for the center here, to make it look more interesting, we're actually gonna make that a lot higher than other ones. Making it stick up like this. Maybe just one more actually. I think that's gonna look best that way. And probably we're gonna check the height for things now. Or maybe let's wait with that until we like fill in this at least. Well, we're definitely not gonna beat the day like that, guys. It's been going pretty crap with food. 12 in food. Wow, well done, Banto. Good game. Okay, so we got that up, and let's add a little bit here. We're not gonna have any more windows, so now I'm just gonna try to get up here, but still, you know, add a little bit of variety to this. Okay, so reach that top there. Let's see what we're gonna do here. So let me know, guys, if you guys would like to see more building like this, or if you would prefer like the other buildings. Because these buildings, I know they do take quite a lot of time, so if you do prefer the other ones, feel free to let me know. But it's pretty fun to, you know, experiment in this way. So I even lowered here a little bit to create a little bit more of an interesting shape for the house. So we gotta create a new roof for this. So it's gonna be, we're gonna have to remove the roof. Here we're gonna have to remove it. Because we're gonna have like a wall that's gonna go across here. And let's see here. So this should go a little bit higher every step. It will be a pretty high roof. It's definitely gonna be a pretty high roof. Something like that, maybe even higher, to be honest. Probably make it a little bit higher. So something like that, that should be a pretty good height. I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. So let's add for this side as well. This side might be a little bit different since we removed this. That was a little bit too bright. But I think we keep the same, the top is gonna be real bright on this one as well. We could have added other things like sticking out like a little extra piece of this house. But I think that would be a little bit of a too big project for now. This is my first attempt to do this, so hopefully this is not gonna look too bad. I guess you guys gonna have to decide that. But by the way, before we finish this, we should maybe decorate it. We could do it afterwards, but I think it would be a good idea to actually do it before. So here in the front, we're gonna have like some tables that's gonna be here in the middle. And in the back here, we're gonna have, I think, one chair at this table. Should we have more? I think one is pretty good. And then we can have benches, so people can actually sit here. So we're gonna have 4 there, and probably the same at this side. And some in the back as well. So there's a lot of benches here. Might even have like one at the entrance. I'm not sure. Should we have that? I think we will leave that, and we can have like a wooden dresser maybe back here. Maybe we should have the wooden dresser up here. Like that, maybe. And maybe we should even have like an writing desk. We can maybe have the writing desk. Maybe we can have it down here. Well, maybe we skip that for now. And we're definitely gonna add some light sources. Let's see how we're gonna have these. I think we'll put them there. Should be a pretty good spot. And I think we'll even have them like inside here as well. So I think we should have like one in the top. It would maybe have looked better to have like, you know, those torch things inside here. Okay, so let's do the rest of the roof. So let's do this side. I think I'm just gonna check how did I do it here. Okay, so I just dragged it out all the way. So I think in the middle we're actually gonna go for like a different color. So from now we're gonna go for like a really bright one, another bright one, a little bit of a darker one, a little bit of a darker one again, and in the top maybe we go for the really dark one again. So now we're just gonna make so it, you know, it sticks out as well here. It looks way better when it sticks out a little bit. It looks really weird when it doesn't. I'm thinking about if we should have another window maybe here. I think they should really change the battle music in this game. It's way too overpowering. Okay, so let's see what we should do here. Just gonna check so we have fixed this. So it's pretty much fixed. I think we should add something in the back up here. Maybe we can have some extra windows. I'm just gonna see how that would look if we add like extra windows. Maybe like one in the middle. Like some smaller ones. I wonder how it's gonna be with that lamp that we got there if I do it like this. I'm just feeling that it maybe should be something here as well. Or maybe it's just these windows that are a little bit too wide, I'm not sure. I think we should go for this way. So we are pretty much almost done at least. We can add a little bit of a detail, I guess. So on top here I think I will add like a little cross, I guess. Another one. But we keep that one in stone. So let's see what my people are busy with. Okay, they are on an adventure, guys. Killing some wolves. Invaders. Yeah, they come from every direction. Yeah, they probably should change how often the enemies come. It's a little bit too much, to be honest. But, you know, it's an early stage of this, so. And by the way, we're gonna save this house, so we're gonna save it, and I'm gonna name it Church Banto. So we can have it for later if we want to use it. And this is definitely not a house that we will, you know, let my people build. So this is a house that we will be, you know, instant building, because it's so many risks. But you know, before we finish this whole thing, I just want to see how it will look if we add another roof here. I think it might look better if we add it actually. Normally I do have this extra one here, so I think we're gonna go for that way. Do we want to add something in here? Maybe a dark? Maybe that's too much. Just a little bit different. So let's instant build this, guys. So I think I might put maybe the Herbalist in here, I'm not sure. So guys, it's done. This did take quite a while to do. And we can actually go inside and see it like this. We could, you know, zoom in really close. And we can actually get in here and see how it looks inside. And I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I don't know what you guys think. But guys, this is gonna be it for today. Let me know if you guys would like to see more episodes like this where we really go and nuts, you know, and make a really custom building. We made a custom roof, we made custom walls, custom details. So let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode, and I hope to see you guys soon. Make sure to subscribe if you want to watch more episodes with me, Banto, and have a great day. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.